Honkai Star Rail, a free-to-play space fantasy tactical role-playing game where you travel the galaxy saving planets, beating up bad guys, and collecting characters from all over the Hoyoverse. While tons of characters with amazing designs and personalities have released over the years, my personal favorite Honkai Star Rail character is Rin Tosaka. If you don't know me, my name is Braxophone, but you can call me Brax, and I'm a really big fan of Fate, and an even bigger fan of Rin. And recently, Honkai Star Rail announced they would be expanding their Fate collaboration to feature two brand new characters, Gilgamesh and Rin. And while E6ing Rin is inevitable on my main Star Rail account, I figured if Star Rail is going to keep releasing Fate characters, why not make an account that's dedicated to specifically clearing all content with just the Fate collab characters? So I decided to start a brand new, completely free-to-play challenge account where I do just that. This is Fatelock.
Unlimited blade works.
In my first video, I outlined all of the specific rules of the challenge, but I'll quickly go over them again just as a reminder with some addendums due to some recent announcements. First, I must remain free to play. I'm gonna exclude cosmetics because I'm a slut for new outfits, but if I do get something cosmetic, the remaining Oniric shards will never be converted to stellar jades or in-game material items. Second, I'm going to be using only Fate character-focused teams to clear Memory of Chaos and other endgame modes. Previously, this rule was just Saber and Archer teams, but now there's the potential for Gilgamesh and Rin as well. So we're gonna amend the rule a little bit. This account will be fully Fate focused, and I'd like this account to be super relatable to casual players who just pull for who they like. Third, even though this account is Fate only, I'm allowed to pull on supports that are good for the Fate characters after having gotten all of the Fate characters. For example, Sunday for Saber or Cypher for Archer. I will, however, be trying to focus on their most up-to-date best in slot teams when that time comes. But the main focus of the teams must be Fate. Fourth, there was previously a rule about adopting a third team for anomaly arbitration. At this point, screw that, because there are 4 Fate characters instead of just 2 now, so there should be no need for a non-Fate team anymore. So we are keeping this fully Fate locked as much as we can. The extra team rule is null and void. And lastly, standard banner polls are allowed, so that I can fill out my roster with better supports for situational game modes. In Pure Fiction, I was previously going to allow myself to use characters like Herta and Himiko as main damage dealers instead of the Fate characters, but with the new character announcements, I'm gonna hold off on that rule a little bit as well. I will still be allowed to take them in addition to my Fate roster though. So with all of that in mind, we started off fresh last time, but this time we're in the quick progression part of the game where we can quickly level up and clear out all of the different game modes while also progressing the story. By the end of this episode, I'd like to unlock Memory of Chaos, which is the first step endgame to clear. This means that I'll have to go through and clear all 15 floors of Forgotten Hall, which progressively get harder the higher level you get. It'll not only require leveled characters, but it'll also mean we have to actually pull Archer and or Saber. So hopefully our luck goes a little better than last time. And we are back on the Fate only account. What's going on, guys? So I actually looked at a lot of the feedback you guys left on the last video. First off, thank you guys so much for everyone who enjoyed it. I am gonna keep posting episodes of this as we progress the account, just because I think it's kind of fun. These will be kind of like long playthroughs. So if you guys are enjoying it, you know, let me know. I hope you guys do. So today, what I want to focus on is I want to get our Trailblaze level up by increasing our equilibrium level. I've been playing this a little bit on my phone while I was traveling, and now that I'm back, I can finally do it. So we want to do the equilibrium increase. We also want to do Fleeting Lights, which is the beginning Forgotten Hall bit. And then once we have that completed, we can start working on the rest of the main story that we have up until Penacony and the simulated universe. And I think that's going to be our next big milestone. I did not realize I could be hitting that. Where am I? Now, I think the only challenge here is that I actually think we are under-leveled and under-geared and under-prepared for this equilibrium increase. I don't think it'll matter because we have Preservation Dan Heng, but that is something to note, is that we just simply do not have the power to make this in a reasonable amount of time. I think there is an Enrage too, but hopefully with Dan Heng, it just won't be an issue. But yeah, we need to get this up so that way we can get more materials per run that we do. We're also gonna take some damage on Daniel here. It's fine though. I talked about this in the last little bit, the last episode, but I really wish Physical Trailblazer got a buff because I think playing with the bat is just so fun. Like it feels so impactful when you hit them with the bat, dude. Like I don't know who designed the sound for that, but whoever's on the Hoyo team who designed the sound effects for smacking people with a bat, it goes crazy. It's insane. Not having crit does make Sparkle like a way worse character, but I just kind of am using her for the action forward. I don't know if I explained that in the last video. All right, so there is a second one. It's just gonna be right over here. Do we have any skill point, technique points? No, we don't. I don't know if we can actually break him with physical. I don't think we can. Yeah, okay, so he is not physical. So we are just gonna have to raw dog this one. Why does it feel like this equilibrium one is easier than the first one? Because I don't feel like we got stronger. In fact, I feel like we stayed almost the same power level. So it's just kind of odd. Good thing we're just cleansing all of that, so he does absolutely nothing.
Let's make it.
Boom, 400 damage. You've never seen damage like it. All right, and I think this does it. I think we're equilibrium leveled up here. Finally, huge jump in power. Look, +1 technique point. Absolutely insane. All right, so now that we are leveled up in equilibrium, now that we've finally passed it, we instantly jumped to Trailblazer 32 because we had overcapped on XP so much. But yes, now that we are there, we can, I believe, improve our characters a little bit more. Can we? Yes, we can. We also do have access to all of the Trailblazers, but I kind of want to wait and keep using the Destruction Trailblazer up until we get Archer. So we're gonna keep doing that. I might be wondering why I want to clear the Forgotten Hall. This is basically it. I want to keep progressing the operation briefing so that way we can get some more XP and keep on progressing the account. Once we get to level 35 is when we can start getting decent relics, but we might even wait a little bit beyond that. It just depends on how long we have. But we do have 20 polls, and actually, oh man, I think we're actually about to hit 70 on Archer, but I could be wrong. I could be entirely wrong. Okay, we're 50, so we're about to hit 70 with these 20 polls. Whoo, I really hope we win this 50-50, dude. If not, this account might be just giga bricked, but it's fine. We'll give it our best shot. Let's do it. Okay, this is polls 51 to 60. I want to hit the skip button because that's just my brain now. That's how my brain works. But I shouldn't. We should see what 4 stars we get. Getting all the 3-star light cones unironically is helpful for this account. Oh, Moza! One of the coolest designs in the game. I really hate what they did to my boy. Like, this guy is literally such a cool character. I wish he was better. All right, and this puts us at 70 pulls. Come on. Nope, not yet. We are going to soft biddy on this account. That is brutal. Absolutely brutal. Look at what a relatable account this is. Let's see who we get here, or what light cones we get. I would also be happy with certain light cones if we get them in addition to the characters. I don't think we're gonna do that though. Okay, the Birth of the Self, pretty good. If only I had an erudition character to use this on. That is brutal, but the month did in fact just turn over. So we actually have a little bit, we have 5 more polls that can put us at 75. And we can see if we can get an Archer. Oh, come on, dude, please. 71, all right, number 72. I do expect to go to like 75 at least, because we're already so high up. The odds are about the same, it feels like, as getting them at 0 polls right now, up until we hit that soft pity. Let's see if we get them on 75. Come on. Oh, dude, that's fine. All right, we do have a couple more polls. Let's just do them one by one past soft video. Let's see if we can get 1 copy of Archer. Just one. 76, 77. This is it. Has to be. Oh my God, dude. All right, hello, Misha. 78, come on. No, that's just unholy. This Archer is a part of the unholy grail war, bro. What the hell is going on? That just sucks. That just straight up sucks. What I really should do is restart this entire account, but we're going to choose to believe that at some point our luck will turn around here. There is so much more Stellar Jade to get by doing all the events. We still have to go do some simulated universe and stuff, and we're gonna go get some from Forgotten Hall. So we at least will get a 5-star today. Hopefully it will be Archer, but we'll see. It might be cooked. All right, so we finally got Forgotten Hall. This one, I mean, I think this is such a low level that we can probably just auto most of this. I don't think this is gonna be a problem at all. Let's see. I mean, they never made this stuff like more challenging. This is something that's just been the same for like the entire game. So it just shouldn't be that difficult at all. I'll just single target him because I feel like everything else is just gonna die to AoE. Yeah, we don't even have to worry about dealing damage to the rest of them really, because it'll just die naturally. Like this Palo ult's gonna take out the 2 floating orb guys too. All right, there we go. So that's 1 done. Yeah, and if I remember correctly, they give you like a ton of Stellar Jades for the first runs of these, right? Hold on, I need to inform the Astral Express crew.
Did you find anything?
All right, so first things first, we can grab this, then we can claim this. So we are Wildfire. Very nice, very nice. Grab this, 200. Yeah, dude, they give you so many at the beginning. Okay, this has to be it, please. Please. 79. Yeah, I'm just gonna go auto this and make myself a snack. I'll be right back.
Soaring above the lands. This is permanent.
Bro, it's not dead yet. We got the Bucky's drizzled black and white popcorn. We barely made it. Well, at least we did. It gives us one more pull. It puts us at 80. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, guys. If I hadn't already recorded like 20 hours of gameplay of this, I would have 100% rerolled by now. I would not be waiting until 80 on my very first limited character. I would not recommend that. Might even be beyond 80. Who said that? Genuinely, who said that? Well, we only have 10 more pulls it could possibly be, so I guess we'll just go to 81. Oh my God, please. Oh, we had to go so far. Please at least give me this. At least give me this. We had to go so far. Come on, Archer. Yes, let's go. Oh my God, all this for a free character, bro. 81 pulls for a free character, but that's okay. That is objective 1 of 2 completed. As far as pulling characters go, we needed 1 Archer, we need 1 Saber, and should they add any more Fate characters in the future, we will be very close by then, I think. Thank goodness, dude. I'm so glad we finally got him. I was really worried we were gonna lose that 50-50 and this account was gonna be entirely bricked and I just have to start over, which I could do, but I don't think that'd be as entertaining for you guys. So there we go. Our first limited 5-star that we've pulled. It kind of looks like the silhouette of Bart Simpson if you just like blacked him out. All right, but anyways, let's level him up. This is our guy now. So we can level him up to 50. We also, I'm gonna use River Flows and Spring on him. I couldn't level this. I can level this up. I think I would rather do this one. I think I would rather do Swordplay actually. And since we're so low level, I think we'll just level this one up. I think that's kind of the move is we just Swordplay up to 30, maybe. Actually, I could even go to 40. Let's just go to 40. We're gonna replace it with Cruising the Stellar Sea, I'm pretty sure. Since this is only S1, we can get Stellar Sea S5. But overall, we're in a pretty good spot now that we finally have a DPS. Now I just need to give him some actual ability to do damage. The concept of damage we must provide him. I'm gonna give him Musketeer. I know we can farm the Quantum set. It's not quite worth it yet, in my opinion. We're also not gonna give him crit focus. We're just gonna give him straight up damage. Damage. That is all we care about right now. And since we have Archer now, we can actually switch our Trailblazer over to the Remembrance path. We're gonna let it ride. Let's do it. +1. This is the best thing to come of Anforius was Remembrance MC. Absolutely goated. And we do have this light cone we can use for now, Shadowburn. This one's actually good, like across the board. I remember Remembrance MC came out, we were actually kind of recommending this one, but just because it actually will give you a skill point on that first turn, and that can lead to your MC not, or your team not having skill point problems, like at all. And this is good up until you get like the speed one. I'm gonna go ahead and just smart equip some random stats here. We're just gonna, yep, we're gonna roll with it. We're gonna rock with it. All right, goodbye, Pela. Hello, Archer. Oh, dude. I'm so stoked about this. You guys have no idea. To actually be able to do damage now, I cannot wait. You know what, for fun, let's just go in here and let's let it rip. That is the wrong team. Hold on. Hold on, I have not leveled his traces a single time. Not that that matters a ton, like super early on, but we still want to level them. We can actually just level up everything to max at this point because we have so many of the materials. And by max, I mean level 3 because that's where we're at. Oh, also, we need to get some of these bonus abilities unlocked, which is going to require me to go to the Echo of War at Winter Hill. So let's go ahead and just do these. And let's see if we can just smash Cocolia. Here we go. Boom, 13. I love that it increases every time. I'm such a big fan of that. We also still haven't activated true damage on Archer yet. So we have that as an option, right? Or that as a benefit, a bonus. We get one of these. And one of these, baby. Whoo, that's big damage for us. That is huge damage for us. We don't have the true damage buff, which kind of sucks. Wildfire never gets old. I love that, dude. I love that you just unload. never runs out of arrows until he's forced to run out of arrows, but you know how it is. Oh.
Dragons.
I forgot we went right into this again. All right, I forgot we could do supports on this now. So what if I take out my archer, right? Put in this E6 level 80 archer. The whale archer. I think she's just gonna die in one hit. I don't think anything even happens. Yeah. Is it still my turn? World's fastest Cocolia farm. All right, now we do it again. Boom. One. Nah, that's crazy. That was so much easier. They made him so fun. You know, a lot of people, myself included, were bummed that there was no like Rin in the collab, right? But I will say, at least for what it's worth, this guy is super fun to play. Let's go ahead and unlock that trace. Trace on. Trace activated. Character ascension. We cannot do that right now. Oh, because we need to do stagnant shadow. What is this, Mr. Egg? Do you think he ever gets tired of us asking, or do you think he likes that we're interested in knowledge? He probably likes our pursuit of knowledge. We need to do at least a couple of these, but I'm gonna go ahead and just plan like 3. Funny little Herda action. I wonder about this one. So we can ascend him now. We need some of these, but I think I can make them. Level 50. Holy, you guys. So we'll just convert all of this, get our talents up even further. Dude, this is gonna make SU so fun. And Divergent Universe, when we can start like spamming skill points. Oh man. I do want to also grab this stuff to level Sparkle up to 50. Gives her a little bit more protection. Normally I wouldn't use that with her, but anyways, we got some standard poles. We actually have 13 of them. So let's let it ride. Let it ride. I thought I saw something. That was nothing. Oh, interesting. Another erudition. Why do I have so many erudition light cones? Have you guys noticed that? Ah, yes. And finally, we have Archer. Dude, I'm still so happy. Oh my gosh. So we could go Forgotten Hall and just probably clear like most of it. But I think what we should do is we should focus on Simulated Universe and getting some of those better light cones. Also, it'll give us access to the event right now that gives you a bunch more planar ornaments. So I really want to run this. We have 6 days, so I think we'll be fine. But we do want to make sure we get the most out of that. So screw it, let's go. Let's go World 2, download initial characters. This should be very easy by comparison to what it was before. I really feel like the way they introduced this stuff was like really neat. Like I forgot he just blows them up. If they break, they just, yeah. All right, to make this quick, we'll go Occurrence. Occurrence seems to be the fastest way to get like spam through this.
Deja vu.
What do you mean you missed? You're literally the guy. Can you guys imagine if they added Gilgamesh to this game? It would genuinely be just so sick. This guy would be the craziest erudition character. You could just like spend more skill points to add more to his arsenal, and then I don't know if they would even make Enuma Elish like an option. You know what they probably would do is if Gilgamesh was playable, they would probably take Enuma Elish and make it like a requirement for you to use your ult like multiple times to get it, because he's not supposed to use it unless he's against like a really like worthy opponent, right? So if everyone dies to his first like few volleys of attacks, that kind of makes sense to me, right? Like you just wouldn't be able to use it. Although another option they have is they could just make him cost like 500 energy to use it, right? So like the fight has to go a really long time. All right, +1 Herda, very nice, very nice. Some Stellar Jade, some Trailblazer XP, and now I think World 3 is either the last one before you can get planar ornaments, or it's the one where you start getting it. All right, the ability tree. Yep, there we go. So planar ornaments are unlocked from World 3, so now as we clear these, we'll get some planar ornaments. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Oh, we have so many of these to get now too. So extra Stellar Jades, and we can use these towards the Saber banner, but I also do want to get Archer's Light Cone at some point. We'll probably focus on characters first. I think that's the best option, is to focus on characters first, and then after we get the characters both on the account, then we can kind of start focusing on like light cones and then character copies if we must as well. I do think character copies will be a must probably by the time we hit like super late end game. Maybe not in this series of patches, but like when we get to like 5.x, I have a feeling these characters will not be able to compete. I actually want to get Divergent Universe. This is where we're gonna get most of our like good planers from. It looks like we can just get started on it too. Nope, I lied. We have to get through basically all of the simulated universe stuff that is required. Maybe it's just getting through World 3 though. Either way, let's just run it. I think it'll be totally fine. Oh man, here we are at the Japard boss. I remember this one had me sweating in the beta. I remember this guy was a pain in the butt, dude. Nothing like that anymore, but before he can even like attack or anything, I just get to keep going. So I think we can knock him down before the shield even comes up. Did we get it? Yes, we do. I also remember when the Hun Blessing was like insane. We were like, oh my God, I got the Hun Blessing. Now I can just shred everything. Yeah, I can't lie, it was nice. I don't know if this will knock him out, but we will see. Yes, it does. Boom, so that is World 3 done. I'm actually not looting this. I did one loot for the initial like mission that we had to do, but other than that, I haven't touched it at all because I want to get the devils on something that I'm actually gonna use. I don't know if we'll be able to get gold relics before the event expires, but I certainly would like to try. Also, let's go ahead and see what we can improve here. Let's grab the attack. I mean, we gotta grab everything. So we might as well. We'll grab these as well. We can go to the Herta store. We have 7. Oh, we're so close. But yeah, Memory's Curtain Never Falls, probably a really big one. Cruising in the Stellar Sea is great, but I will say, until I can build crit, I do think it is a little less good probably than swordplay, just because I'm not critting in the first place. But I could be wrong. I'm just going on a whim here. I think I actually want to get Memory's Curtain Never Falls first, and then cruising. Just because this will help a lot with the Trailblazer being able to move faster. Although, I don't know, maybe I need to do some workshopping on that because I do think that the Shadowburn Light Cone is gonna be really helpful for SP2. So I'll think on it, All right, and here we go. So I can actually early access unlock Divergent Universe. I'm not gonna do the first quest. We've already done it on the main account. I'm more interested in being able to farm planar ornaments. And being able to use supports from other players is also super nice. So that's gonna be the plan. We have these trial characters that are gonna be all like leveled. We can use basically every single character in the game, which is so nice. All right, so this version of DU is new to me, but this is really interesting. They've spun up the simulated universe once again. I guess Divergent Universe. I'm kind of stoked about that though. I love when they change up the roguelike because it's so low stakes, but it's also like pretty fun to do the first few times. Smack this dinosaur. Oh, he's dead. Oh, we didn't even get to do anything. He just died. All right. There we go. That's the tutorial, I think. Never mind, there's more. Oh my God, I can't escape. Ah! All right, I don't know what day it is. It's been a lot of days between the last recording and this one, but here we are. The anniversary has just occurred, and now we have access to a whole bunch of other stuff, like a free character with our Golden Companion Spirit. Now, I'm not sure I actually want to redeem this just yet. I think I kind of want to wait on it. Not that I think another character is going to get it in, but I kind of just want to see what happens with our polls going forward, and maybe I'll do something with this once we get to endgame. I do think Ho-Ho is probably going to be really, really good, but Robin also could find some good value. And then of course we have all the standard 5 stars. So that's something to think about for us later. I'm not gonna spend it yet. Actually, we have 2, so it's even better than I thought. We can get a couple characters with this. Oh yeah, we also hit high Trailblaze level, so we get our extra currency and pulse here too. That's pretty solid all around. Nova Flare buffs all happened. We can get some pulse from here. Relic Recon also has happened. For this, I'm trying to decide who we want to actually recon for. I feel like the best is probably actually just Archer, because we're gonna need some insanely good pieces for this. So we might as well. Farming the Quantum set domain kind of sucks. And if we could get some at least decent pieces, we'd have to spend less time there, which I think is ideal. You can also just custom plan it, I guess, which is kind of cool. Planar ornaments, rudolence, yeah. So I think we're just gonna end up doing this. The nice thing is it's 5-star relics too. So getting this on this account early is like crazy. Lightning damage, yes sir. Yeah, okay, recommended main stat. If we God damn it. You know what the craziest part about this is? This stuff getting equipped right now is like such a massive buff to Archer for the level we're at. Like it's actually fucking absurd how much damage. Okay, actually the lightning damage and defense probably not, but just from the substats alone and from the set effects, like we're actually gonna get pretty decent chunk. We do have though a 10 pull here, and we have new Celestial Invitation characters. So I think what I'm going to do actually is, because this will help with Pure Fiction and because we are allowed to use the 5 stars that we get from this stuff, it's about time. We're gonna try and get some Silverwolf in here. We're gonna try and get Argenti and I guess Yunli. Argenti or Yunli? I think Argenti and PF is still pretty good overall. I could get Yunli though. Yunli could be better. I'm just, you know what? I think I'm gonna go with Argenti for game mode coverage, but I do think Yunli might be a better general use unit. I just don't think we're gonna use her. We'll go with this for our 50-50 loss pool. Not that we're gonna lose anything, and we are definitely gonna get Saber right here, so. I suppose we did not get Saber right there. Oh, wait, that's huge. That's really, really good. We will take that in place of, what's the other one? Post-op conversation, I think would be really good for Huohuo if we picked her, but shared feeling's good. Now, we're not actually gonna use it though. We're not using a healer right now. We're just using Dunhung. So it's not like we're gonna have a place for that. Now I actually just wanna get the ability to go farm planar ornaments, like open basically, and try to clear some of the Divergent universe. We're in the tutorial stage, so let's just lock in, knock this out. Yeah, it's interesting that they have like a separate tutorial and like a separate version of this for Elation. It's kind of cool though that they're updating it, right? Grants 1 miracle, trust me, pick this one, okay. I see, trust me, pick this one was correct. Now because of our buff, we go to store and we go buy some stuff, right? Let's just buy like all of these because I have so many cosmic fragments. So I think I could just buy everything. Can I add everything? Can I add things to a cart? Can I get a shopping cart and just add all the items? Batch? Bro, there's a toggle. Yo, editor, man, I need you to. No. Luckily, they added this batch function that's right. They just removed it. They're trolling. Wait, they actually just removed it in front of my eyes. It was here a second ago. I'm starting to doubt whether or not I've actually seen a batch function or if that was all in my head. It's been a long time, guys. It's been a long time. Hold up. 1. Boom. Is that it? Oh. All right, that's the second tutorial. Dude, she is so fine for a clanker. Okay, cool. Now we can start climbing this thing. All right, you have literally every character in the game when you run this. Yo, hitting 2K at this level? Sheesh. Yo, back in my day when we hit 12K, that shit was fire. Okay, sick. I don't think we have to worry about it too much. Even though we're not in the tutorial, we're still in like the first run after the tutorial, so I just don't think it's going to be that crazy. What are you doing? Dude, I don't know. It's always so nice to play through a lower level account because it reminds me of the simpler times. 2, 3, again, 4. Reasonable. Well, cool. I mean, we've unlocked the ability to quickly farm for some stuff. We need to do a couple more runs to max this out. But already off the bat, like, because everything in this account is completely new, there are so many free currencies and things to unlock here that it's going to make every single little bit of progress that we make feel like a ton of progress. All right, and then what we can do, I think we can go to planar ornament extraction, and we basically have everything available to us. The difficulty, okay, we have to get to higher equilibrium levels to get the next one. To get to equilibrium level 2, I think we can actually level up now though, can't we? No, we can't. We need to be level 40 to get to equilibrium 3. Once we do get to equilibrium 3 though, that'll be huge. Now that we've unlocked that capability for ourselves, it's just going to be a matter of grinding that out. I don't really want to super do a bunch of those runs in the video because I think it's not going to be that interesting. But what I do want to do is we have a dance here. So we should probably start investing in this. Probably invest in Archer and level him up a bunch. We can get the Herda Shop cone maybe. I don't know how much it takes for this. We have 8. Oh! We can buy it actually. I was gonna say we also do need to get the Remembrance Light Cone, but I think this is a good start because right off the bat, now we have the Light Cone that we can give to Archer for free. This will help massively. I think tutorial mission also is gonna be really big. I do think swordplay at S1 versus this at S1. I mean, this is gonna get leveled up sooner than swordplay is, so we might as well just level it. All right, let's go farm these. You know what I really love about playing a brand new account? I can just like, I don't know, anyone got a Herda in their showcase? Actually, you know what's crazy? I haven't seen anyone have a Herda on support in a really long time. Seems like a little overkill. These poor guys have to fight against Sam in full force too. With the E6 and everything.
Fight to live, set the seas ablaze. Fight to live, set the seas ablaze.
All right, we're good. We made it. Do we need to do that again? Hopefully not. We definitely will need to, but not right now. Set the seas ablaze. Fight to live, set the seas ablaze. All right, so level 50 Light Cone, level 50 Archer. Traces are good. Level 50 Sparkle, level 1 Dance. Go get some more leveling stuff. Let's go get some of these. You guys know what's coming up next. Hope you guys are ready. Set the seas ablaze. We can finally be bees. What do you not understand? We can be bees. Set the seas ablaze. Set the bees ablaze. Oh my god, dude, I can't listen to this anymore. Look, it's cool when it happens 24 times in succession. maybe a little less cool. You know, I'm also low-key stalling because there's so much content to do in this game, but a lot of it is story locked. And like, you can just skip to any story you want, but like low-key, I don't really want to play through the other stories again because they were so long. I guess they have a skip button now, so I could just skip through Penacony. Penacony was good overall. It just felt like, it was just a lot. I think Amphorius is obviously more. It's just a matter of like, the Penacony arc is so long. Even if I skip everything, I'm gonna have to set aside like a solid 10 hours to record everything Penacony. Penacony started strong and got weak, then ended strong. I feel like Penacony, the midsection of Penacony, I was like not super into, but I feel like, you know what it was? It was that Penacony as a story was actually, in my opinion, pretty well written. I think it just took, like every other gacha game complaint, I think it just took a really long time to get where people wanted to go with it. But like when you get there, it's always satisfying because the story is actually like well written. It's just not paced super well, right? And I guess that's what the skip button helps with. So we can probably just do that. All right, level 36. Got some nameless honor stuff. I think it's just for spending stamina. Oh, we haven't even gotten to Lawfu yet, actually. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, we can cheat the system. Since we're not at the Lawfu yet, we could technically just do one of these. I haven't played the Dahlia quest, but I've heard from a lot of people that they like retconned all of Penacony. I'm not sure how true that is because I find that anytime I hear something secondhand from someone who plays gacha games, it's like a 50-50 chance for it to be a lie. And every 90 things I get told by gacha players, the last one is guaranteed to be a lie. Actually, sorry, guaranteed to be true. I mixed that up. The bees ablaze. We can finally be bees. Those are most of the stuff we did in Penacony was fake, but again, this is from Dahlia, I'm not sure if it's true or not. I mean, I don't know. I guess it depends on like what the context is, because it's like, is it fake as in like it was all part of a script and none of it was real, or like none of it happened because it was all within the dream, and our dream is to trailblaze, so we just popped off. Like, I don't know, that seems odd though. That seems like it, surely not. Surely it's not that it was all a dream. Set the bees ablaze. All right, we got some of the items we need. Well, I'll leave that there. Can at least get this to level 40. Landau's will help him get targeted more. I figured out, like, I'll just use that because I don't really have many good options. I guess I have We Are Wildfire, right? Which is pretty good overall. But I was like, you know what? Fuck it, Landau's. All of these have the same stats. And now we have for our healer, Natasha. Not that we're going to use her probably fucking ever, but we do have 2 copies of Shared Feeling, which will give us some more energy. So not gonna be a huge deal right now, but could be a huge deal in the future. 4 light cones. We gotta clear Memory Stage 3 Forgotten Hall, reach Relic level 3 with any 4 relics. We can actually do this right now. Relic level 3 with any 4 relics. All right, so that's another one done. And then we need to get this, then we'll get a full set of the of the ice damage set. Yes, just what I needed. The ice damage set. I cannot wait to get my full ice damage set. I think Dan Heng is so strong that like we can actually go in here without good enough relics at all, and we're not gonna take damage. All right, floor 3. Do this just to be safe. Then Sparkled goes over here. Oh, she doesn't have energy regen at this. Whoops. My bad. Oh no, I didn't 0 cycle. Archer's kind of ass, to be honest, guys. Like, he didn't even 0 cycle MOC3. Wow, he's bad, man. What a bad. All right, let's go. Free ice set. 4 relics to level 6, and then that's it. Really? 4 relics to level 6? Then I'll just do it again. All right, that's 3. Where's the last one? Actually, I have 4 right there. Damn, we're spawn camping this XP right now. 4 relics to level 9, and then we get a damage resistance set. I don't think that matters at all. I will, in fact, just enhance Daniel's stuff again to make me even more invincible. This will all just get fed into other gear later. Yeah, we got the damage reduction set. Just what we need. Clear 9. Gulp. I don't know about that one, Chief. You know what? We'll round off the stream with another 10 pull. We'll do another 10. And I really think it would be so sick if we just immediately had 2 usable characters that we could start building on. And then also that would mean that we could start getting their light cones too, which I think is like also gonna be a really big step for us. Is I eventually want to get their light cones, and then the rest we can, what I want to do is I want to save up a little bit until we see that they're gonna be going away, and then kind of dump on copies if they're gonna be leaving. But hopefully these characters will just stick around until we can max them out. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, so I think we'll go for Saber here and see if we can get her. This will be 20 pulls. Nah, man, this account has not had the best of luck with 5 stars. We've gotten, I think, just 1, and then 1 from the beginner banner. That's okay though. Maybe we can get a good 4-star light cone or like a support character. I would take a Ting Yun. I think a Ting Yun would be massive. Damn. We've actually gotten really unlucky with the 4 stars on this account too. This account's pretty cursed. I'm gonna be honest, if I hadn't already recorded like a whole episode, I probably would have re-rolled this. Like, cause I'm being kind of giga casual, right? If I was being smart about this, I would have re-rolled like as soon as I got to 80 pulls on Archer and still didn't have them, right? Like at that point, it's like a pretty big detriment. I had already gotten multiple Servals, multiple Herdas, and then multiple, what's the other free character? Astas, right? But we're not getting any of the we're barely getting any of the not free characters except for the ones that are like not super useful to us. We still don't have Tingyun. I specifically need Tingyun. I think we're just gonna roll with it. I think it makes the account more relatable, to be honest. I think like the average player probably has a little bit better of luck than this. So if they do, then this feels like, okay, well, if we can do this with the Fate only characters, if we're successful in our challenge, then it's justifiable that like other players would be able to clear too with better characters, right? So I think we just ball and we roll with it, and that's what this is all about. So making the best of what we got, you know? All right, I'm gonna wrap it up for the day here, and we'll probably get back to it in another day or so. I don't think I've touched this since anniversary started. No, I have once because I did claim one of the days. So I've just been claiming kind of all of the free stuff. They also gave me Starlit Homecoming because I haven't logged in a minute. I don't mind taking it a bit slow because I think right now I'm in a bit of a slow part of the game. So we're on our way to Penacony, but first we have to do all of the Cienjo stuff. And also I want to make progress in Simulated Universe and stuff because that'll help with our account progression itself. We do have no, we don't have 20 pulls. We have another 10. I'll wait till we get 20, unless. Oh, what a deal. What a deal. Oh my God, it's a steal. We can't say no to that. So I do want to get 1 copy of Saber. Right now we have 1 copy of Archer. Let's see if we can grab Saber. Yeah, this account's really struggled with its polls so far, chat. If you guys are new to this whole thing, I've basically been running a Fate only account, and we are allowed to use all of our standard polls, but as far as limited polls, we can only poll for Fate characters or the best supports for Fate characters. So the rule is like, I have to poll for the Fate characters first, and then I can get their supports. Technically, right now, Sunday's on banner. That would be insane for Saber, right? But at this point, I think I have to wait because I need to get Saber first, and I can't poll Sunday until then. So we'll just hold on to that. For Archer, I ended up going to, I want to say 84, maybe it was 83, and we did win the 50-50, but we had to go pretty dang far for free-to-play account to get him, so that was pretty tough. Oh, we got 3 characters here, actually. We got Moza, Gwynaifen, and Misha. I think Gwynaifen is not gonna be super useful on this account. Honestly, none of them I don't really think will be. We are still very early in the game. We probably have like a few hundred pulls to get in just game modes. So that is the plan. We will go ahead and get those. And I think that's gonna be our main point of progress. There's also one other really cool thing going on right now with the Relic Recon that allows us to basically try and get good relics for Archer without having to actually farm for them. And this will help us basically not have to farm for a pretty decent amount of time. There, just like that. It has crit rate on it, so I guess we'll take it. Oh! Okay, it's attack, but it's double crit. That makes it better. It's gave me A rank. Dude, this thing sucks. This relic combo, I mean, I'm gonna be real, man. This relic combo is not cooking. I mean, look at my crit rate, crit damage. And that's with this light code. I'll start getting more crits once I get more of the hunt enhancements. So we could just do SU to try and do some more of those maybe and get some more of the weekly currency. Yeah, let's do a simulated universe run. You've learned that Relic Recon's better to build support characters. I mean, it's just good in general. I think Relic Recon's worth using on whatever set you don't want to go farm for. What's Archer's best set? As far as I know, it's Quantas. I mean, we can even check Pride win. I'm pretty sure Quantas is best though, because it also gives the quantum boost. I don't think they've introduced anything new. Yeah, it's still Quantas. Although Poda Morning Collapse can be better, a Wave Strider can also be better. It's all like really close. Like Genius is the best against Quantum Week. When you're not against Quantum Week, Poet of Morning Collapse, if you're willing to play like, if you play Fast Sparkle with him slow, and then like Wave Strider Captain, and then Scholar. And Scholar barely beats Genius against non-Quantum Week. So it's just a whole thing. But I think the thing is, and this is what you need to keep in mind, like one side of MOC is probably gonna be Quantum Week, right? So the goal is for us to have him on the Quantum Weakness side, and then we'll put Saber on the other side. I'm just gonna start doing what everyone else does. And then whenever someone's like, is this better? I just won't even provide evidence. I'll just say, no, misinformation. Yeah, you were fed misinformation. Sorry, bucko. I'm going to turn on the sun. Oh! Ah! What if I just blow that guy up? What if I just blow that guy up? What if I just blow that guy up? 774,000 is crazy at my level, but okay, I'll take that. World's slowest SU run, and it's because I have to keep on winding up Archer's ult. I still have the looks Braxing mug. Yeah, I do. Dude, that mug is so funny. It's like, it's fading though, it's fading. Is this it? Is this the final? Still my turn. It's still my turn. I didn't crit, Dev. Right into Vat? Are we charged? Yes, we are. Dude, the new music for this, or not the new music, but the music they introduced with this boss is so dope. HSR rave when? They had a concert, give us a rave now. That should be our weekly. Oh no, we have more to do. Oh, is it 3 runs a week to max this out? And to get 1 Herda-bond? To get 1 singular Herda-bond. I'm not sure how many points you get normally because this wasn't out when I started the game. So I don't know what's normal. Did I unlock the higher difficulty yet? Or is that like a world level thing? Yeah, equilibrium level. So we gotta level up our equilibrium, which I think it's like we're pretty much there, right? Like I think we can do it in a second. Oh, we actually can't yet. You do currency wars instead? Oh, dude, I'm a noob to currency war. Okay, here's the thing. I actually will end up doing currency wars on this, but like I'm hesitant to do it because if I do currency wars on this, I gotta sit through an hour of tutorial runs. Like currency wars has so many fucking tutorial games that I'm like, what if I just avoided it altogether? You know what I mean? We do have the light cone to get, the free to play light cone. I'm just kind of debating if it's like, it even matters because we're not playing Elation. Well, I skipped straight to Divergent because I wanted to be able to farm. You know, I'm still very confused. Okay, so we go to simulated. We have to go through all the worlds. This will also get us our points though. So I kind of feel like we should just kind of do these and knock them out. Yeah, I think that's the move. I think we just do these and knock them out. Fuck it. Is this the old SU? Yeah, it is. The original, the OG. All right, this is to finish the world up. So do this. We're still in our attacks. Farah comes up. It's still my turn. Don't even think about it. It's still my turn. I'm not done with you yet. Get over here. Oh shoot, now I'm done. 6 to 7 shots. What do you mean by that? Boom, that's another world done. How many more worlds do we have? We have like, what, 3 more? I think we can also get to Equilibrium 3 today, which I think that's gonna be a pretty big deal. Oh, we actually have 5 more to go through. Oh my God, dude. Cool though, I mean, we're making our way down the tree and stuff. I'll grab one of these right now. We can instantly superimpose this light cone just to get it a little bit better. Make our crit a little bit better. All right, let's also do our recon. What are we gonna get here? I still take that. Still take that. Still take this. Dude, see, it's gonna look at this and it's gonna be like, this is so many good substats. You definitely want it. No, I don't. I don't want the speed. Give me more crit, dude. I haven't rolled above 1 crit roll on fucking any of these pieces. This shit will not give me crit. Oh, am I not? Wait, is this actually Equilibrium? Okay, Trailblaze mission, Star Spawn, President Spawn. Damn, am I not allowed to do it until I do the main quest line? Actually, I guess that makes sense because the simulated universe worlds are like tied to the main quest scenario. So that actually does kind of make sense. I hadn't really considered that. All right, guys. Well, luckily I have enough for 1 more 10 pull. So maybe if this game's feeling kind, I'll get Saber early because I got Archer late. Maybe. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna happen. All right, so we are at what? We're at 55 pulls on Saber now. So it looks like we're gonna go to soft pity again. I feel like I never hit anything in like the 50 range. I feel like usually I hit it under 30 or I get it at like 80 and there's no in between. Delete my account. Okay, yeah, true. Genshin, bro, what are you doing there?
General.
Watch this person carefully.
What is Genshin gonna do, bro? What is this guy gonna do over here?
Do you remember me?
I remember. Of 5 people, 3 must pay a price. You are not one of them, Jin Yuan.
Gulp.
Of 5 people, 3 must pay a price. You are one of them.
Poor Daniel. Dude, if somebody broke the fourth wall in a dream, that'd be so cooked. I mean, I kind of feel like dreams are fourth wall breaking and that like you'll get, you know, if you have a nightmare, someone's gonna be like chasing you, so it's gonna feel personal. But dude, if some guy was like looked at me directly in the eyes and was like, yeah, you're cooked in real life, that'd be over.
It's Kafka. I came at a good time. You're all here. Every single one.
No need for the mysterious introduction, Stellaron Hunter.
Himiko, correct?
Dude, everyone was losing their mind when this cutscene came on. People were going crazy.
Me. I'd like you to make a destination alteration.
I've seen your face before, Stellaron Hunter. Even if it was
Nice
only
camera.
one
All right, we're gonna go and skip through this. It's Xianzhou. Can we call it Xianzhou slop? Everything is slop nowadays, right? So we just call it, oh, it's just Xianzhou slop. I'm on my way to my Astral Express slop, my train slop, to do my main story quest slop. Yarilo 6. Yeah, we can just skip through all this. It's kind of nice because like the story that you don't have any interest in playing through, you can just skip it. Although I will say, I think for the first time playthroughs, like at this point in the game, I still think it's interesting to watch and like listen to the cutscenes and stuff. I don't think it's until like a bit later on that it can feel way more tedious. I think all of this stuff is still interesting to me. People shit on Penacony, and I think there was some things in Penacony that I felt like were bad, but I feel like the beginning of Penacony was really good, and I felt like the ending of Penacony was really fun. Oh my god, it's her, the real Ting Yun. Definitely real, and definitely not gonna die in 3 fucking minutes.
Thanks for saving Beauty from the beast.
Chat, she wants me. Antilia wants me. Oh, I fucking forgot about these guys. Guys, they gave a whole mechanic to these enemies to sell Locha. All to sell Locha. They gave a whole mechanic. They're gonna bring, imagine they bring the mechanic back, but on enemies with like way more HP. That would be actually insane. They can't do that because it would make Locha viable. Waiting for the Locha Nova Flare. Luca has a dispel too. I'm gonna be so dead ass. I didn't even know that. If that's not evidence of how dead 4-stars are, I genuinely did not even know Luca had a dispel in his kit. The last 4-star was 2 years ago. Oh, dude, don't say that. Almost 2 years ago. Not quite 2 years ago, but still. I mean, that's pretty bad. I feel like we could all agree, like, that's pretty bad. We should get some 4-stars. And here's the thing though, because like the 4-stars that they gave us weren't even good. And that was part of the reason they didn't want to give us more 4-stars, because they were like, yeah, we just figured people preferred 5-stars. Like, yeah, we prefer 5-stars when we can get them. We like them when they're free. All the people complaining that you need copies of 4-stars, like, I don't get it, because there's so few of them. Like, you're gonna get max copies just by playing the game for any amount of time. Dude, really, they just gotta do what FGO does. Just make some like characters that work in one specific team and make them a 4-star. You know, like that's like fine. It's okay. Because there are gonna be people that just have like 2 or 3 of the best in slot characters and they need like just a substitute. It's not just FGO, most other gachas do that. I know a lot of gachas do that. FGO is just a really good example because they do it with even their 3-stars. Remember this part we had to like kind of run around for a bit, right? Or like, look how pretty the Xianzhou is. Gallagher is a 4-star done right. Although I will say in Hoyo games, or people tend to glaze the 4-stars like way harder than I've seen any other gacha game glaze 4-stars. And I mean, it's fine to be like, oh yeah, this 4-star is really good. But what I see a lot of is people go, oh, Gallagher is actually better than Linkshaw in every team. The best support in the game. Like people are like, oh, because they're a 4-star and they're good, they're better than a 5-star, which is like not true. I mean, maybe they are. I know Xiangling was better than a lot of 5-stars in terms of damage. But then when we got like characters that could out DPS Xiangling in Genshin Impact, people said Xiangling is better because she's a 4-star. But that's not technically true. She's still weaker. It's just that like you can afford to not pull. Up we go. What is Archer doing on the Xianzhou? Goodbye, Daniel. I miss Daniel. He's gonna meet up with Best Girl though, which is hype. Guys, there's no reception on the Xianzhou. We don't have the right cell service provider. Dude, I was really hoping Sushong would get like a special version. She's so funny, man. Holy cock attack. Uh-oh, I miss Sushong. She's fucking dead, no! Ah, we're so back. The Sanctuary is Butter Vision. Yeah, I was really bummed about that though. Susog had so much whimsy and character to her, I feel like, even for the short time that we knew her. It's a shame she fucking dies in 2.0. Oh wait, this is where the Kafka fight is, right? Like towards the end of this? Oh god, I can't wait to see Mother.
March, not so fast.
It's like the first time I've ever seen Welt sound not calm. Is in that moment right there. If Welt stresses too much, we do have to worry about his blood pressure. That's true. Can't he just like manipulate that shit though? Can't he just like if his blood pressure gets high, can't he just like manipulate space and time to like fix it?
I am the bone of my soul.
Imagine being Kafka and this dude that you've never seen before in your entire life shows up completely off script. You've been following the script the entire time. Some random dude who's not on the script, who's not anyone you've ever heard of before in your entire life, starts fucking aura farming
As I pray,
when you're trying to fight the Trailblazer of the crew.
unlimited.
And then he summons 10 fucking thousand blades.
Finally.
That's true though.
Your every move has been foreseen by the Omniscient. Fushun, Divination Commission. I'll be taking the criminal from here.
But she just drops her guns. She's like, all right, well, I'm cooked. Oh, we have to meet Bailu. They had to find some way to put Bailu in the story. Dude, I'll never forgive them for what they did to Bailu or Baifeng. What is going on? Do you guys see it?
You're pretty shy. Divination Commission staff call this the loafing.
Gulp. I will say, you know, to Hoyo's credit, I don't see a lot of bugs when I do playthroughs. Compared to like other gacha games out there, I do feel like they have a pretty good grip on like the bug situation. I feel like they have a good level of polish for their games. It's something that I used to look forward to with Blizzard games, like back when Blizzard was like a really popular developer, or like a really, like when they made basically only bangers. Whenever Blizzard was coming out with a game, you knew that shit was gonna be like so polished and look so good and not be buggy at all. I kind of feel like Hoyo is that for gacha games, at least 3D gachas. I'll say 3D. Dude, she looks so weird without her contacts in. Like a complete, she's so much less threatening. God, I think she wants me.
That's why you're here? All for that?
Well, not what you were expecting.
She's here for a stick on the ground.
Kafka has nothing to do with Stellaron, but you. It's you. Absurd. I'd never have thought it.
Vague post queen, please
Ask
explain.
for yourself. Take as long as you wish.
Yeah, she wants me. Kafka without her contacts is crazy. I want to remember what this conversation is. Are you all right? Are you hurt? What did
Elio
Fushwald
said
see?
he foresaw 3 questions, but they would be the same in essence. If I were to hear one of them, I would then tell you the objective of this trip.
Wait, that's crazy that Elio knew that there would be 3 dialogue choices. Elio withheld key pieces of information because he knew that she would be getting scanned. Dude, if that was Elio in that one animation they released in the HSR livestream, if that was actually Elio, which we're 99% sure it is, right? That guy looks so fucking sick. Aeons can't be killed. Oh yeah, watch me. But she just breaks free.
Let's go, Blady. 2 more places to visit.
Us when we drop off the battle bus in Fortnite. There's not too much story to the Cienjo patch. I remember it being rather short. And with the skip button, it's probably gonna be significantly shorter than that. Dude, this skip button, fucking saint.
to be honest. Genuinely, the fact they've added this, it's so nice for me right now. We pretty much just auto everything. Dude, all of the Relic Recon stuff made it so much easier. Yeah, we're actually almost to Fatelock, huh? Dude, this quest is hella fast. We genuinely haven't even been spinning. What the fuck? Speed. Am I okay? What's going on in my fucking head? Speed running.
Careful, it's changing.
Oh no, it's changing into a beautiful woman. Oh, not yet. All right, Fatelock was after the deer. The deer is blocking us from the next SU world though. Oh dear. Dude, I completely forgot about the deer. I remember when this guy was the biggest pain in the ass boss in the game. That's okay. That's okay. Oh, okay. The next one was gonna kill him. Why am I playing a new free-to-play account? This is a Fate-only account for fun. Fuck it. They added a skip button, so now I can play a new account for the upcoming Fate collab. No, that's not why I started this at all. I need to clarify this because everyone has the wrong idea. I actually started this account for fun. There was no Fate collab leaks when I started this account. I started this account 2 days before there was a leak about a supposed Fate collab continuation. I actually started this account before. Nobody believes me, but if you check the dates, you will see the leaks came out on the 20th. I started the account on the 18th. I swear to God, I did it for the love of the game. I swear to God. Nobody believes me. They're like, oh, he just wants rid. No, I actually fully intended to just play through the game. All right, now we're fighting again. Lock in.
I am the unlimited.
Do you think this is like canon power level? Like you just come in and to this complete other world and demolish them with unlimited blade works? Damn, we beat him before the game loaded. New message. Bro, you're right next to me. Why are you texting me right now? You're right, just talk to me. Dude, please don't tell me people actually text like this. Please tell me people don't stare at their phone and wait for all the replies to come through from someone. All right, the deer is dead. That's one milestone down. I think Fatelock's next, right? We also got a preservation eidolon for MC. Not that we're ever gonna use it, but we do have it, so. Level 38 as well. I'm already kind of maxed out on everything that I can do. I can't ascend into level until Equilibrium 3. So I guess the best thing to do would be to just start farming sparkle stuff. But even then, I kind of just need to do runs of this. You know what I could do? Do golden calyxes. Those guys are Amphorius, right? No, they're not Amphorius. They're Penacony, right? Who's gonna make this the fastest? Firefly, right? Like that would be because you hit five targets. Oh wait, you don't hit 5 targets. You hit 3 targets. Bro, this guide maker's so fucking washed. It's okay though, because all of our attacks take 0 skill points. Yeah, you know, I think that was a mistake, choosing someone that hits 3 targets. I wish they did both Sam voice lines and Firefly voice lines. They should have done both. Maybe they could have done a thing where you could have mixed it, like, you know, Archer, you can have his JP voiceover during English voiceover. Maybe you should be able to toggle between Sam and Firefly. Oh my God, the voices! Ah! Fight to live! Set the seas ablaze! Fight to live! Set the seas ablaze! Okay, I'm not doing that again. I'm not doing that shit again. Level 39? Oh, dude, I could get to level 40 right now, though. I kind of want to do it. Oh, dance, dance, dance. We need these two, which we can get from, well, hold on. All right, watch this shit. Oh, no. You know, guys, I bet Superwolf still fucking kills everything. Surely Superwolf just fucking kills everything still. All right, now she can ult. Check this out. Boom. There it is. What is it saying? I hear smash snails. What am I hearing? Smooth skills? Stellar skills, smooth skill. It's not getting better. If anything, it's getting worse. I feel like I'm actually understanding her less the more it happens.
Bonus round. Bonus round.
I just farmed so many of those. I definitely do not need that many, but you know what? Fuck it. All right, equilibrium level up. Wait, this is actually the biggest thing, I think, because it's going to unlock so much content. It's also going to basically make it so we can get gold tier gear, and we can actually start farming sets for our support characters, which will help us blast through all of the content in the game. The story is going to be easy no matter what. That's not what I'm talking about here. I think the important stuff is going to be like when we start wanting to clear end game content. So this guy would die in like 2 hits probably, but I'm gonna play it safe. Daniel needs some stuff. We blow up. Ah, no crit.
My purpose is to protect.
My purpose is to blow up. My main goal. Dude, Mab's got it. No, Mab! All right, we always have this. I didn't kill. Okay, the dragon did.
We need a strategy.
Oh, I shouldn't have used MCs. I should have used like sparkles. Oh well, blow him up. Ults, blow him up again. Equilibrium can't handle me, chat. Look at this. Equilibrium can't even handle me. Archer just blowing up everything in this video game, dog. Feels so good. All right, I've unlocked the Omni Synthesizer for gold tier relics. Just pretty cool, pretty cool. Oh, we should definitely also do this. I want to try to make 2 of these every month. Kind of important, I think, especially for a free-to-play account. Holy, look at all these free 4 stars. So generous. I will use all of these 4 stars. Cool. I feel like we did make a pretty big chunk of progress on the main story. I wish there was a claim all for this, but it is like gonna be an okay chunk of Stellar Jades. Like we're probably gonna get like 2 pulls from this. Oh my God. New account tings. Wait, there are so many. There are so many. And finally, what we'll get to be able to do is farm relics for our other characters. We can finally farm both of these. So Sacerdos and Scholar together. Scholar can be like pretty decent even on Archer, but I think mostly we just want the Sacerdos. This is gonna be like probably used on like every single set that we ever run. We have some reserve Trailblaze power. So I am gonna actually run this right now just to burn some of the reserve so we don't end up overcapping too much. You know what? Fuck it. For fun, E6 Saber. Oh no. It's okay. She's not speaking, chat. Okay, chat. She's not speaking. It's nice and quiet now. It's like you wanted. Dude, watching Saber ults, it's so fun. E6 Saber is just so ridiculous with like how many ults you actually get to proc and how many extra turns she gets. Gonna blow these guys up. And now she gets another ultimate and she's gonna blow them up again. Is cooked. Sacerdos. Actually, speed crit on that is okay. I'm just gonna keep like what naturally feels right. I didn't know they put this in game. Wait, this looks familiar. All right, now we can power him up even further. Up this guy up to level 60. Huge increase in power here. We're gonna enhance this even further as well. So fuck it, just for, oh, not lacking in the materials that we need for cook. Oh, we're chilling. Look at that. Boom, level 60. Now we just gotta follow through and do that with all of our other characters here. But dude, it feels so good to be making all this progress. It really feels so nice. we'll make a preset eventually, but we don't have any of that stuff. So
Man, what day is it now? I actually don't know. I've been taking this series so casually. I've relocated homes multiple times in this one episode, but we're back and I think we're finally ready to take on the Forgotten Hall all the way to level 15. Think we can do it with level 60 characters. I just want to get everyone to 60 so they don't like die in one hit, but realistically, I think we're there. So I'm just gonna level up Daniel here, and I'll just use the Tears of Souls at this point. Hold on, let's just claim all of these that we can. I wonder if I go ahead, will it claim everything up to where I'm at? Because I'm at 44. No, I do have to manually go through all of these. Well, this is funny. I literally have just been forgetting to claim these because I haven't been using physical MC, so there's no need for this, right? And everything else I feel like just comes so naturally. Like, I don't need any of the gear. I guess the fuel's kind of nice, right? I got some poles. I got some credits. I have some leveling materials. Oh, we're gonna be here for a minute. Oh, man. Let's go ahead and ascend MC, get them to level 60, and then get their traces up a little bit. Dude, using other people's E6 characters is so satisfying to me. Like, I just love grabbing some whale characters and blasting everything. I'm not gonna lie, is it just speed or damage feel like really low? All right, and to get even further beyond, to get to the really high level stuff, we actually have to start like equipping our characters with decent pieces now. They don't have to be insane, but like we want a full set bonus, right? Like we want to make sure that the set bonus is complete and everything. So for Sparkle, we need to get her a chest piece for Sacerdos, and I think we can totally do that. We just need crit damage. I wouldn't be too picky about it. I just want a crit damage chest piece. We already have speed boots, although they are blue. So, oh wait, we already have speed boots. We just don't have crit damage on them, but I think we could totally just take these and use them. So the only thing about farming at level 3 is that we are not guaranteed to get the gold ones yet. So our odds are just like generally lower, but I think it's still fine. Especially if we go ahead and take out, if we just start running this E6 Herda, we're still going to be getting Trailblaze XP. And I'm not going to be super picky about substats here. I just want to make sure that we get full enough stats so that we can go unlock Memory of Chaos, which I totally think we can do, by the way. I think that's going to be easy, light work for us.
Dragons soaring above the lands. This is permanent.
Curiosity.
And there's the crit damage. We don't have the speed substat, which we do eventually want, but for now I'm okay without it because we can min-max the stuff later. I just want to make sure that we're getting a decent crit damage buff. And other than that, I think we'll be good to go. We can just head on in, or just right after we equip everything and level it real quick. So I think probably the biggest downside is that I don't actually, I guess we just don't have to run Keel. I was going to say, I don't really have a full energy. I'm good. I do not want to do that. I'm good. Holy. Ask me, please, before you throw me into the tutorial. Yeah, so we didn't end up getting any energy regen ones, which is kind of a big downside, I think, but we'll just run with this for now. It's not great, but I think it's good enough. I don't even think we'll be able to level everything up, which is a little unfortunate, but it's okay. These are like literally the first relics we're ever leveling up in this game, which is kind of cool, actually. Kind of awesome. So that's what we'll do. We'll go ahead and just go through all these. Specifically, speed and crit damage, I think, were the big ones. I'm a little okay with not having that much HP. I just kind of want to make sure we're like a little bit faster, just like a tiny bit. We're 132, which is not ideal. But since I'm not going to be leveling these, maybe I just equip like this one for speed, and now I'm at 134, right? So now I get the extra action. Archer's okay. I think for Danheng, we will just try to give him as much attack as possible. So we'll just look for main stat attack and kind of call it a day there. The other thing that will help with attack is just leveling up his light cone too. So that should also help us get slightly stronger shields. But again, I'm not super worried about it. I don't think that run up until Memory of Chaos is that challenging. I think the highest level it gets is level 65, which is a little bit ahead of where we're at, but I think we can still do it just because these characters are so goated. The other thing that's kind of a bummer here is we don't have Eidolons and we don't have a lot of great light cones. We do actually have Victory in a Blink now. I think we got it from some event thing or maybe just KOing a boss. I actually don't remember where I got it from, but this could actually be pretty helpful too, just because if we are able to start getting copies of it, then we'll be able to buff our team's damage as well, which will be really nice. So we'll level this up. This will get our base stats up so we don't have to worry about RMC dying very quickly at all, which will be kind of nice. All right, so up to level 60 and boom. And we will actually be using this one going forward for RMC. So it's actually good to level that one. Like that is a good free-to-play end game option. And then I don't think Dance 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 really matters too much. I do have an extra copy of it, so I do want to actually superimpose. We'll probably get more of these. I don't think it matters too much other than Sparkle staying alive, but at this point, you know what? We might as well just go in there and just see how it goes, because I'm fairly certain we can clear out most of it at this point. Archer is so strong, so even with kind of like wacky, less good stuff, I think it'll still work out. Yeah, let's just give it a shot. Let's see how it goes. And hopefully Danheng's able to shield us a pretty significant amount. I mean, that doesn't look like that much. Honestly, it kind of isn't really that much. But I think for now, it's kind of okay. We'll go ahead and skill up Archer. If only we had the ER rope, man. That's a bummer. Okay, now... She said, okay, that's 4 done. Yeah, only 11 more to go. Dude, I forgot how easy the early floors were, because when we first started this game, it was actually like kind of tough. Granted, I'm like super over leveled by this point. I think my memory's a little misplaced on this, I think. Okay, so they just died from the incoming damage. We go boom.
Boom. Oh, I ran out of skill points. My bad, gang. So I will still eat him. Oh yeah, guys, we're chilling, actually. I think we are so chilling. I think it may be a little bit scarier when we get to the top, but keep in mind, like, we have a lot of, we actually have quite a bit of cycles. So I think it'll be okay. I also forgot they started doing multiple bosses in one room, which is kind of funny. All right, so we pull up Archer. He blows up. Yeah, dude, I remember, oh my gosh, the dual bosses were so scary. Back, I guess they're not even like really scary, right? It was more like just a little challenging at the beginning of the game because you're like, oh my gosh, I have to share all these cycles between two things. Again, now it doesn't really matter. Oh, okay. Level 6. Done. I still feel personally that we're like missing a little bit. I think there are other characters I would like over RMC here, but RMC is still pretty good. Just thank goodness that character is free. I really am so glad that RMC was just a free character and they didn't make this like another separate 5-star. I mean, they did, but it was like kind of different, right? Like, I don't know. Cyrene is like just a different character. She does different things. Oh, this guy's cooked. I miss this guy. I miss him. He lived a nice life. So all these have been 0 cycles so far. The second we start taking more than 1 cycle is where it's going to start to be a little bit, I don't want to even say like scary. It's going to be a little bit different. That's what we're going to have to start actually thinking about, like buff alignment and how we play and stuff. Because right now I could kind of unga bunga and everything dies. Like I don't even need to pull out RMC's memo sprite. Ooh, that guy took 2 shots. All right, on to level 9. Oh, we're gonna get so many jades from this too. Oh man, I can't wait. I really can't wait. I'm so excited. I guess I could have taken my ult into the next one, right? I'm pretty sure we keep our energy between these 2 fights. I feel a bit over-prepared for this. I can't lie. But we are only on level, I think, 10, so still a ways to go. Yeah, I miss this guy. He was a good guy until he got hit with an arrow in the knee. By the way, I just learned this. I actually had no idea this was a thing, and maybe you guys did. I had no idea. So growing up, I played Skyrim, and there was the guard. He was like, I used to be an adventurer like you, and then I took an arrow in the knee. And when I was a kid, I was like, oh, haha, funny meme. He took an arrow in the knee. That's what stopped him, right? As an adult, I look back at that, and I'm like, is that his way of saying that he got married? Or he got down on one knee and proposed and got engaged, got married? Like, I don't know, it was such an interesting thing to think about because as a kid, it's like not even something that crossed my mind as a possibility. Now I'm looking back at Skyrim and I'm like, oh, bro didn't even take an arrow in the knee. His knee is fine. His knee is doing great, in fact. His knee might be better than mine. I have old man knees. This guy just got married. There's a difference. I don't know. I just thought that was interesting. Maybe you guys didn't know that. Maybe you did. Maybe you learned something. I don't know. See, now this is crazy to me because I had completely forgotten that it goes into 2 teams in regular Forgotten Hall. I thought it only got into 2 teams in Memory of Chaos. Oh man. Well, I feel silly, but honestly, the actual challenge factor here is not that high. So we just need a second team. And also, just look at all that. That's almost a 10 pull that we just got from doing all those floors. That is so nice. All right, well, we're a decent amount of pulls in for Saber at this point, and Saber would be the next DPS that we want to pull, though I will say she is a little cooked compared to the upcoming Fate characters they announced, I think. But with that said, we are trying to pull every Fate character, right? So we can go ahead and do another 10 pull. Actually, we can do another 20 pulls and see if we manage to bring Saber home, and if we do, then we can use her to start pushing towards that next MOC bit. So let's go ahead and give it a shot. Oh, okay, that wasn't Saber, but I did just get Express Crew roster. So I'm assuming I got another character that's not one of the free ones. This account's had some pretty notoriously like bad luck, I think, in terms of the actual character pulls we've gotten. So hopefully we get like Ting Yun. That's not really going to do much for us. I can't lie. She could be useful, but we have RMC. I guess if RMC moves over to Saber, then Hanya could be useful for Archer. All right, let's do our next 10 though. Oh, that is so rough. That is so rough. I think we're going to end up going to 75 on Saber too. Though I'll be honest, I don't remember exactly how many pulls in we were. But maybe we will get a Ting Yun. I'm still hoping that we get Ting Yun. Please.
Please, Tingyun. I don't think we're getting a Tingyun. Nah, it ain't happening. They do have these. We can grab all of the Star Rail special passes and all the regular passes. So that'll actually give us enough for one more 10, which let's check our pity actually on this. So we had, oh my God, we're at 70 polls right now. We're actually 70 in. Okay, you know what? At this point then, let's do singles. And let's see how it goes. Oh, I'm actually horrified. I'm so scared of losing the 50-50 here. I'm so afraid of losing the 50-50 here. Oh, this could be so bad. We're at 74. We'll take it one at a time, one at a time. I don't want to spend any more than I need to get one copy of Saber. Although, I guess it doesn't really matter, right? Because all the pity's shared, so maybe it doesn't make a difference. Yukong! Nice to see you. Would be nicer to see Tingyun at this point. I would still like a Tingyun very, very much. 76. Oh, dude, this game's just been this account's been so brutal with all the pities. If we put this into like the tracking site that showed how many polls you've done to everything, every single character poll on this account so far, and namely just Archer, Archer went to 86. I want to say 84. I don't know. Archer went super far. We're about to go to 7. Is this 78? Maybe 77. Oh, post-op is really good. This is a super good pickup. Actually, this is one of the best pickups we could have asked for. This is amazing. Genuinely, this is such a good light cone. We 100% wanted that. Come on. Don't go to 80. Oh, don't go to 80. Don't go to 80. Don't. I think this is 80. It might be 79. I should have just done that 10. I should have just done. Oh my gosh, please. Come on. Show me destruction. Show me Saber. Second DPS that we need for Memory of Chaos. Come on. And Forgotten Hall. Yes! Yes! Let's go! Oh my God, dude. Okay. Oh man. The luck on this account has been so bad with the exception of the 50-50. The exception of the 50-50. Oh my God, dude. 80 polls on 2 characters. I had to go over 80 for Archer, 80 for Saber. But both of them are 50-50 wins. And that is so dang good, dude. I'm so stoked. Let's go. Oh my God. Gosh, that is so sick. And okay, I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit of a secret. I actually I like Saber's gameplay loop better than Archer's. Even though Saber is kind of a worse unit, I think her gameplay loop is more fun to me. The Archer one is like funny and like kind of fun, and then you just like spam them and they blow up 1,000 times. I really like, especially with E6 on Saber, I really like the gameplay loop. But obviously without E6, I still like it too. I think she's got a really cool kit. Oh yes, dude. Let's go. And yeah, I know Rin and Gilgamesh are right around the corner. We're going to pick up Gil for free because I think having a wider roster of characters at the start is better. So we'll pick up Gil, and then Rin we will pull for. And I think there's still enough free pulls in the game to guarantee that I get Rin. So I think that is a really good thing. The question is, who do I even play this character with, dog? This shit's about to be so ass. Okay, so I did end up just putting Hanya on here, so that way we can just do the funny haha skill point thing. But in this case, we could really use a Tingyun. I think Tingyun is going to be the last piece that we need to make Saber like decent, and then also we could get Quoho, which I think will probably be one of the pickups we get. Maybe from the Gold Companion Spirit. We haven't actually spent it yet. But hold on, I think I actually have a 10 pull in the standard banner. Oh my God, I have 33 pulls on the standard banner. Wait, let's do these. Maybe we can get Tingyun. Please, I need Tingyun so bad, dude. Please give me Tingyun. Oh, that character would save me. Okay, Pela again, dude. We keep getting Pela. Where's Tingyun? Okay, we got the Gwen Ivan Lycone. Actually, I don't know what my pity is on the standard banner. I'd also take a Bronya. Just a little awkward for Saber, because I don't remember if Saber's turns are extra turns, but I don't. If they are, then it doesn't really matter. Then Bronya's still good. But come on, show me Tingyun, please. Oh, Lynx. Okay. You know what? I'll take Lynx. Lynx is free anyways, but I'll take a Lynx, I guess. I still would really like Tingyun though. I feel like this is becoming a bit of a problem for us. I think that not having Tingyun is genuinely hurting this account so much. I think at this point we take out Natasha, we actually put links in, and we get the free links. And once we get the free links, then we'll have Eidolons, and then we want up to Eidolon 2, I think is going to be pretty significant. But yeah, honestly, we kind of want all of them. It's just, I don't know, they're 4 stars. They'll come eventually. I think this counter will be a bit tougher for that, but they will for sure. They will for sure. To get the other links, we have to do Pure Fiction. But now that we have a second main DPS, it actually looks doable. It actually looks doable. We just have to kind of level up some of the other characters on the backup side of things. So I guess a backup being Saber, right? But we need to go ahead and level up Saber. We need to level up Lynx. And then I guess in the meantime, we can level Asta. I just think Asta is okay for the speed boost, but realistically, I think there's a lot of other characters I would rather be running. It is what it is, right? When we get there, we'll get there. Let's go and level up Saber though. Dude, I'm so glad we have the 2 fake characters for now. We're gonna get the 3rd one soon. And then the 4th one will just be a matter of time. We will 100% be able to get them. I wonder if they're gonna announce a Fate Banner end date though. I'm actually curious about that. I wonder if they'll do that. Hikey, I kind of hope not. Saber, you're going all the way to level 60 right now. How do you feel about that? Ooh, that's rough, buddy. Ooh, no English voice actor. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, we'll just use our Japanese voice at this point. All right, so we're going to be using a secret vow. I think a secret vow is probably our best bet for the meantime, just for the damage increase. Eventually, the goal is to get all of their signature light cones as well, so we'll have enough to compete with and to cook with. Until then, I think we're just going to have to roll with what we have. It is what it is. We lock in, we get this to level 60. Honestly, it's a really good light cone, really good 4-star destruction. I definitely recommend if you guys have copies of this and you don't have any of the 5 stars, if you guys are newer to the game, this is a really good light cone to invest in. Now, we also started farming Scholar recently, which is really good. I don't necessarily think that these 2 pieces are exceptionally good, but they do have speed and crit. And we do have a crit damage main stat one, as well as speed boots, right? So we already have like a lot of the stuff that we would need as far as the main stats go. I just want to kind of focus on getting some substats. So I think the goal is going to be from here, try and get up to Trailblaze level 50. We're already level 47. We started this episode at like what, 44? But yeah, basically from here, I think it's just going to be a lot of grinding out some relics and stuff. So I think that's kind of what comes next. I think I'm going to do some of the relic grinding kind of like on stream or like off of video recording, because I think it'll be a little bit easier to knock all this out and make it interesting. Oh yeah, and I do want to kind of catch up on the story just so we can get the free XP from that. Tigone, why are you not on this account yet? She's even here in the quest, man. She's taunting me. We're now officially in the Fantilia chapter of this, by the way. So we are going to see big Abobas soon, which is probably the most exciting part of this quest. Honestly, we can just run past most of these guys, right? I do think it's kind of funny that in Star Rail, you really can just run past like everything, especially if I use Sparkle's technique, but I did not do that. Hello, Tingyun. You want to be on my account so badly. You want to come home in this poll right now. This one poll, you want to show up. You want to come home. Gotta make sure to grab all these chests. I think you need 100 chests to get one of the completions done for the like regular progression journal. What's it called? The journal portion of it? I actually don't remember. Operation briefing. Yeah. One thing I do remember about the Tianzhou portion of the game is that it was like super fast. I personally kind of preferred the length of it as a whole, but I do feel like the actual contents in it were not explained the best. I guess that's the whole crux of the situation, right? Like if you tell the story too quickly, then you don't actually get enough information in there for people to understand what's going on. But then if you tell the story too slowly, then people lose interest. It almost feels kind of unwinnable, right? Playing video games while having ADHD and also trying to talk is like such an interesting phenomenon, right? Because like sometimes I'll start saying like a sentence and like start talking to you guys. And then sometimes I like mid-sentence. You know what I mean? Dude, she is so short. I swear they made her shorter for this quest. But this is so crazy because the first time I ever played through this quest, I had the exact same thoughts at the exact same portion of the quest. They show her model on screen and it's like, oh my God, she's so tiny. This is insane, bro. This is my child. Still to this day, she's a baddie. I'll be the one to say it, if no one else will.
What a shame.
This cutscene, bro.
Longer. You received the gift of abundance.
Dude, oh, that was so horrifying. The crunch and everything. Ugh. I don't like that. God, that was horrific. God, that was horrific. And then we get the enhanced Daniel. Well, we already have the even further enhanced Daniel right here, but we get the other one. Oh my God, I completely forgot about this whole section. Back when Blade did damage, they just gave up. They buffed him and he was actually like pretty good. And then he became not good again and they just decided, well, that's it. You gotta make a whole new Blade, gotta throw the old one out. It's also funny because whenever someone gets stabbed in this game, they just get like an enhanced form. Like, we got stabbed as MC and we got Fire MC and now he gets stabbed and now he's, you know, SP Eater, Destroyer of Worlds. It's pretty sick, though.
You really thought the Stellaron hunters were the only ones to infiltrate the Xianzhou?
In that case, I'll bring both of you to justice.
Oh, dude. I forgot about this fight, too.
You and Bybiter Lune.
Alright, this is kind of sick. I remember this fight. This is dope.
Lady, listen to me. Unleash the Mara.
Alright. I would unleash the Mara if she told me to. I would do that 100%. If Kafka was like, Brax, release the Mara, I'd Mara all over my screen, to be honest. Oh, well, that guy got cooked. I missed that guy. Oh yeah, I forgot I'm not supposed to have anyone but physical and fire Trailblazer. It just kind of forced me to a battle with a physical Trailblazer. I was like, oh yeah, this is the character, huh? And then there's our general. Don Hung, the Finger Man. Imbibiter Lune, Fingerer Lune. Look at that. Boom, the finger. Jeez. Dead joke. It's fine. I'll move on. Oh yeah, and then there's this whole, I remember when this song came out, everyone was like, oh my God, Honkai is so back. I remember in Genshin, they don't really do a lot of vocal songs. Well, now they do more, but they didn't really do any until Fontaine, I think, with Farina. I think other than that, there's no vocals in their songs. There were so many cutscenes in this sequence of quests for Oyo game. Don Hung, Imbibiter, Aura Farmer Lune. Bro's parting the seas. Guy's ridiculously powerful. Also, the dragon swimming around in the water is kind of horrifying. Like, I don't even care whose side it's on. I just don't like big things underwater. That's like always been a big thing that scares me. They got us running all over the place. Oh, you know who would make this a lot faster, actually?
Speed, not haste.
Yeah. Thank goodness for Yukong's speed boost. They really make you run far in this mission. It's Fantillion time. All right, before we get there, go back to what we had a second ago, just in case. Oh, it puts us on a trial character too, doesn't it? Team must include Jingyuan. If it doesn't include Jingyuan, you actually explode. I mean, I think this is fine. Don't worry, Archer from Fate is gonna mog this big Oboba lady. This was so sick when it came out. Honestly, I remember the fight actually beating me the first time. Like I ended up losing the first fight, but I think it was because I didn't like level my healer enough or something. I don't remember what it was. I just like didn't care to level. Oh, I think I brought in level 1 Lucha. God, the music in this fight is so sick, especially phase 3. Oh, my skill points. All right, fine. I'll skill point if I must. Yoink. Thanks, she got less HP than I remember.
Try untangling yourselves from this.
The weeds in my garden give me more grief.
That's my goat.
Crushing an ant with the weight of a star. How indulgent.
Oh, it didn't even break our shield. Like, it didn't even come near it. God, she is so... Wood. I don't even know if she has a lower half of her body. That does not matter to me. Fantilia, we can get freaky or not. But she's destruction, though. She probably is freaky, considering her role and how she's acted in the quest thus far. Oh, okay. Look at all that wasted damage. Wait, so what's happening? Is it just waiting till we get to a certain point? Like, I can't target the flowers anymore, so... Oh, yeah, it's scripted.
Did you think it was over, Fantilia?
A scion of permanence.
Dude, it's so sick. It's insane.
Can't wait to be acquainted with them. I'm afraid you won't have the chance.
What's a baddie always a baddie? Dude, I can't. Every time being reunited with one of the best looking villains in the Hoyoverse. I'm gonna hit her with the last one just for the max damage. Oh my god, it almost killed her.
Time to end this.
Go. Now it's Jingyan's aura moment. Quick, stab him so he gets a transformation. Stab him so he gets Nova Flare buffs.
Destruction works in fascinating ways. What are you?
Oh, he's gonna do it. Lock in. Dang, it really is how it works, huh? I don't know, these cutscenes were really cool. I think that this quest I didn't get as immersed in the opening. I thought it was really cool, like aura and hype moments and stuff. This quest really wasn't like, it didn't hit the same as the first sequence of quests, but it was still pretty sick. I think it's because Fantilia as a villain didn't really pop up in prevalence until like a few hours before the quest was over, versus like Acolia was around for the entirety of Belobog, so she had a lot of time to develop. But they needed a weekly boss, so. But there we go. So that is the Fantilia arc completed. So I think now is just a connecting quest to Pentaconi, basically, which is kind of sick. Now we're gonna get into the really long dialogue. But also, now that we've gotten some of the XP for that, I think it's worth just going and trying to get to level 50 so I can get to the next equilibrium and then start farming gear for Saber so we can get through the get to Memory of Chaos. The time has come. I've spent all day doing side quests and spending some stamina and things like that so that I can finally hit Trailblaze 50. And should be that once we get out of here, there we go. We've unlocked the Trial of Equilibrium Part 4, which will allow us to get even better drop rates on all of our gear. So we just got to Trailblaze 50. We're gonna take that and go challenge the 4th Equilibrium level, which should be super easy, to be honest. So in the meantime, while I was getting all this XP, I ended up going through all the simulated universe worlds and just kind of clearing those out. So that way I'd get some more Trailblaze XP pretty quickly, and because that's just kind of on the task list. But what that also allowed us to do is fully max out the superimposition of cruising the Stellar Sea, which means that now we're getting the full crit rate bonus on it, which is going to be really nice for Archer. We're finally past 50 crit rate. We obviously could have much better crit rate, and that's the goal eventually, but for now, this will do. Let's go ahead and challenge this Trial of Equilibrium real quick. Get to the next world level, and then just cook everything, put it all together. We can start gearing up Saber and Archer together. And Archer's already like geared enough, I think, to clear most of the endgame stuff, but throwing him into endgame content or the pathway to endgame. We're obviously not going to get to endgame in this video, but we can at least unlock it, which I think is something that is a really big milestone. Oh yeah, these guys are goes down like it's nothing.
That was, yeah, not worried at all about this challenge, actually. All right, 7 skill points. Bring them forward. Come on, if we crit this, big. Yep, and that's it. Dude, these used to be challenging as heck, too. All right, there it goes. So we have officially hit Trailblaze level 50. We're finally Equilibrium level 4, which means that we can now get significantly more gear drops. But in addition to that, we can also go ahead and farm out everything we need to level up Archer and his light cone to make him do significantly more damage. And then in addition to that, we also can level up the traces of all of these characters as well. I ended up saving weekly bosses until we hit the next Equilibrium. So now we can officially do those. So I'm gonna get everyone all farmed up and I will be right back. All right, guys, I've been cooking, okay? We're level 52 from all of the farming that we were doing earlier. But even more than that, we've got both Archer and Saber at level 70. Saber's light cone's level 70, Archer's light cone is level 70. And I've come up with 2 unique teams that I think can get us to unlock Memory of Chaos, even with our minimal progression. I even tested it on floor 11. We'll have to see if we can clear 4 more floors with it, but I think we can. Here's the team. All right, we're doing 2 teams of 3. We're using Archer, Danheng, and Sparkle, and we're using Saber, Lynx, and Remembrance MC. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Brax, there's no way this works with 3 characters. That makes no sense. But I want you to hear me out and try to understand what I'm saying. Okay, so we cannot have any more than 1 downed character. And here's my roster. If we look at the highest level characters outside of my teams, the next highest level is Pela at level 30. Serval level 30, everyone else is below that, right? So as much as I would love to have 2 teams of 4 right now, it is not possible if I don't want a knocked down character, because as soon as an enemy moves, they're just gonna one-shot us. So what I've done is I've invested basically all of my remaining stuff into Lynx just to try and keep Saber alive. Later on, we probably won't even end up using Lynx, we'll probably grab Poho, but I do want to save the Gold Companion Spirit as long as I possibly can, just in case. So for now, we're just gonna run Lynx. Lynx will be good for helping Saber get more energy by making it so Saber has more taunt value, but also we're running less characters, which means technically they all have more taunt value compared to each other. I think we're gonna cook it. All right, I think it's gonna get absolutely cooked. Let's just get it there. First wave dies in 1 hit mostly. Oh, actually, I think it does. Yeah, okay. Entire first wave goes down in 1 hit. We're gonna buff Archer. These are 2 shots here. Yeah, they're basically dead. I mean, okay, guys, it's such a low level. Our teams of 3 are gonna cook them. We actually haven't got to really play Saber yet on this account, so this is gonna be cool. I'm a really big fan of Saber here. I'm gonna move over to the side so you can see Saber's energy. I'm just such a big fan of Saber's gameplay this game. I think I talked about it recently even, but I think it was yesterday actually. But I'm such a big fan of the energy jump thing. I don't know, it just feels really cool to me. So I'm gonna skill Saber. That's going to make it so that they have higher taunt value. Saber action forward. I'm gonna basic attack. It's not gonna give me the action forward that I need to, but that's okay. We have so many cycles to clear this in that I think it's gonna be okay. We're just gonna have to see how it turns out later on. Same turn. They did that animation so much justice. Love to see it. Okay. That's our first time dropping a cycle. I don't think we're gonna drop enough in the next 3 floors. This thing's actually weak to wind, thank goodness. I'm not worried about Archer's side because Archer just does so much damage and he's actually fully built. So I don't think he'll be a problem, but I do think the Saber side is gonna be going through it, okay? That side is gonna have it rough. But yeah, I just want no chance of dropping any characters to damage here. So that's why we're running the teams of 3. Because if we dropped a single one to damage, we'd have to just restart. And I think that would be annoying. I'd rather just run 3 characters and be like, okay, don't die. And then that. I think it's funny if you ult soon enough, he just goes, I am unlimited blade works. Because you just skip half the chance. All right, let's see if with wind weakness, if this cooks a little bit more. I don't know. I don't have high expectations right now, but keep in mind, it's a pretty new account, right? We got a ways to go before we've really achieved greatness. We've got daily farming to do for basically months. Okay, it's gonna give us action forward. I'll save my ult for the next wave because we have the overcharge ult, so we're kind of chilling there. All right, there we go. Yes, sir.
We're only dropping one cycle here. That's nice. That's nice. It gives me a lot of hope for being able to clear the last two. Svarog, definitely gonna put Saber against Svarog, and then I think Bronya will just get demolished by many attacks, so we'll be okay here. Let's go and do this. And then pull him up, and then once he has like the buffs and stuff, we just ult immediately. This should do most of our HP. Oh, it did. Oh, I didn't really crit that much, did I? Okay, well, this is fine. The damage when he crits is just so much different. Let's see how we square off with Svarog here. Enemies are slowly approaching our level, because we're level 70. My supports are basically level 60, and then Saber herself's level 70. We can use the extra action now, and then we just have our ultimate when Svarog comes out. I love the animation so much, man. I just feel so glad that they did the Fate characters justice. Like, I'm just so happy with that. You know, I think my perception of the difficulty of this game mode has been really, really skewed. Like, I think I've just been playing like so much of the end game modes that it just doesn't really feel the same anymore. Oh, this could be annoying. Oh, that's actually fine. We do this, free attack, and then we get ult. That doesn't even matter. Yeah, we don't even really care about that. That was fine. One cycle dropped. Guys, I don't know what we were worried about. We almost could solo this stuff, to be honest. All right, but now big man Japard. What's up, man? I didn't even summon the memo sprite. Whoops. I don't know what I was cooking with that one. That was silly. Okay, so these guys have a considerably higher amount of HP. I'm kind of okay ulting this here. Saves us time on the cycle, and then we get our enhanced basics. Do this, we get another enhanced basic, right? No, not yet. I think I was confusing E6 gameplay, I think. All right, so we're gonna ult here just to heal up, make sure we don't get one-shot by anything. Again, I think I'm just brain rotted by all the end game content. Okay, yeah, see, Japard actually hits kind of hard. Okay, this is fine. So, for those of you guys who don't know, in lore, I believe Excalibur is called a Fortress Breaker, or something similar to that. Or maybe it's Anti-Fortress, Anti-Bastion. It's anti-something. Basically, because it just blows a lot of things up. So I do feel like in lore, right, having Saber against Japard would actually be kind of sick, because like Saber would just like demolish his entire giant invisible wall he puts up. Obviously, like lore accurate Saber is significantly stronger than lore accurate Japard, but you know, putting that aside, I just feel like the matchup's good. All right, there we go. So that one actually took 3 cycles on that side. This side shouldn't take as long.
Dragons soaring above the lands. This is permanent.
All right, so this will be really fun. So I'm gonna pull him up. Skill. Skill. We get up to 5 shots on this, but I think Unlimited Blade Works will just kill her. Yeah, that did it. We didn't even have to use the rest of our shots. Well, that's really sick, because now we have Memory of Chaos open. Heck yeah, dude. Wait, hold on. Let's claim all this. Plus 1,000 Stellar Jades, baby. We'd love to see it. But now we got to start clearing Memory of Chaos. Am I going to be able to clear it? I mean, let's give it a go. We might be okay, to be honest, with the weaknesses, but I'm not super optimistic we'll get very far. I think we'll get through like a couple of the stages. All right, we're just gonna hit this guy a couple of times. Ult here. We'll also get Daniel's ult out. Wonder how many more shots to knock this guy out. Well, I guess I just need to crit, because I'm not really critting. Who's gonna be more annoying? I think this one's gonna be more annoying. Can I crit? Any crit? Okay. I feel like the crits are just not being very kind to us right now. Or I don't have enough skill points to really do too much damage right now. Not having an ER rope is really hurting us, I think, especially on Sparkle. Dang, also we gotta get Don Hug's shield stronger. Yeah, see if I had ER rope? Oh, well, I guess it did end up working out fine. We'll do this before his turn actually ends, and then I'll keep going. Yeah, there we go.
So 1 cycle for the first one, not too bad. I fear this one will actually be kind of sketchy because they do damage now. They weren't doing damage before, but now they actually are. So I'm a little scared. Hopefully we'll defeat all those other guys at the same time. That is one downside of running 3 characters, is that I'm actually getting less skill points if I was going to run an SB positive 4th character. But I think it's kind of okay. Again, I'd rather not get 2 stars because I had a friendly guy knocked out. We do need to get rid of the monkey. I think the monkey's gonna do like a lot of damage. I kind of don't mind him targeting Saber though, since she does have like more, she is a little bit more built. Plus we do want that energy, so. I really hate to do this. I think I am gonna pull up Lynx. Make sure that we don't die to something here. That thing is gonna jump and get real mad. Yep, that was the scary thing. Hopefully they don't target Lynx. Oh, that's bad. We'll give that one another shot. See if we can 3-star the first try. Putting Lynx in the middle basically guarantees they're taking AoE damage, which is not great. I think I can play that better too. I got a little careless because I felt like we were just kind of cruising and it wasn't very difficult. Blow this guy up. And now I still do think over the monkey is the right move. I think the monkey is a scary, although I guess we can control where his damage goes and we can't really control the other guys, but I'm gonna go ahead and use this because it's kind of free at this point. Yeah, we're kind of fine with this. Okay, now we get the free attack. Now we get the ult. This run is going significantly better. Oh, I didn't get the true damage. Yeah, that was a silly mistake. I should have waited because I was about to get the true damage buff. Oh well. Dang, these things got a lot more HP. We're kind of cool with this, and then this will bring their aggro back over onto Saber. Now it's just that guy. Okay, hold on. Chill. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh, he's so low. Oh, it hit Mem. We're so lucky, actually. Dude, no way Big Mem finishes this, right? Okay. Yo, MOC won! The biggest milestone of this entire account. Okay, so clearly we need to have like more HP and better healing here because they're actually dishing out like pretty solid damage. At this point, I don't feel super confident or comfortable moving. Actually, you know what? I think if I swap these 2 around, it'll be fine. If I just put Dan Heng down here, it's probably okay because Archer defeats them so much faster that I feel like we actually don't have to worry about healing as much on that side. Like we don't take as much damage in the first place, so. Okay. So here's what we're just gonna attack that guy in the middle and see if we can get rid of his minions. You know what's crazy? I don't think I need to hit him with this. I think I hit one of the outside ones. Because this just kills him. All right, who's more of a threat here? I definitely can't like take this guy's bar out in time. I don't think we're gonna do that, but I do think getting rid of him probably makes more sense. Yeah, if only we crit those. That's rough. Not critting at this point is pretty bad for us. I don't think we have to heal though. I think here is where we have to do some like really serious damage. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this and immediately go to Sparkle ult, and that should make it so we can continue our turn. That guy will die no matter what. Maybe if we crit these. Oh, we didn't really crit enough. Oh, dang. Oh, no. Okay, hold on. Lynx, heal yourself. Oh, no. Okay, so what I'm gonna do this time is I'm just gonna save his ult. I'm gonna be okay with like taking longer. So we're like okay burning an entire clip on this guy just to save his ult for the next round. Yo, can I? Okay, I'll just have Sparkle basic attack this person. And then I'll follow up. Oh, they didn't die. That's awkward. It's actually really awkward. Do this right off the bat. I didn't do that much. Crit certainly could have gone better, I think. At least I can get 3 shots off now, though. If they crit, that's 1. Oh, that's rough. If they had all crit, that guy's done. Yeah. Well, okay, we did knock him out. We did knock him out. We just need to live through an attack here. Okay, we're good. We skill here to be safe, but at the end of the day, we're kind of chilling, right? Because we go here, we move him up. We start with our attacks. 2. Add more skill points.
Find the answer.
Yeah, it's free low. 3. Yeah, we didn't even need to use our ult there. Boom. Okay, we got through it. The lack of healing and the 3 teammates is really starting to be felt, though. I don't know how much longer it's gonna work. I think it might start failing us here pretty soon. Attack Brothos with ultimate. Don't mind if I do. Later. Damage boost. Don't mind if I do. We love to see it. Boom! First 100K on this account, I think, outside of Simulated Universe, which is pretty cool. This definitely is the last wave, though. There's definitely another wave beyond this. All right, we're gonna skill to be safe. I don't have a ton of shield, but I have enough shield, I think. All right, Excalibur time. Oh, man, I'm so stoked to have Saber on this account, you guys. Oh, I'm so happy. Maybe we pull up Saber here. Let me see if we can get a little bit more damage. I probably should hit the other guy. Sorry, he'll attack us and oh, no, never mind. I'll just get taken out by the cycle. So we have quite a few cycles remaining, actually, as we're going through these, and this goes up to 12. So I think we could probably clear 3 and 4 if we were really persistent. But I don't really feel like there's a reason to push it too much further than this. And the reason is for that is because, like, we have 3 character teams at this point. Barely anyone is, like, really built, right? So it's kind of like they're gonna get built over time. We can try and do a push at the end of this cycle when it comes up in about 7 days. But I think over the next 7 days, we'll be able to make some marginal improvements to the account, like leveling other characters and traces to use in the teams. Also, I really want to see if we can just get Ting Yun, man. It's such a bummer to not have Ting Yun. It really is such a bummer to not have that character. Yo, imagine if this is Bronya, though. Imagine. I think this is like actually the worst thing that we could have gotten. Like genuinely, I think this is actually just the worst thing we could have gotten. Hey, that's pretty good though. Should feel like I like that more than the Bailu light code. That 4-star light code is literally better for our account. Oh man, dude, this is unreal. Yeah, not having Ting Yun, man, that is tough. But hey, at least we got some more challenges done. Actually, that was the last one. And the main reason that we wanted to do this is because now we can start looking into buying crafted light cones and getting copies of those. Like Victory in a Blink for Remembrance MC could be really good. Of course, there always is the Her to Shop light cone that's just like giga fast, but having access to these is gonna be massively helpful, I think. And especially this shop, once we start earning these jade feathers, once we really start getting these, this will be a massive improvement for us as well. So yeah, just wanted to get that shop out of the way and unlocked, but I guess the next stop is Penacony, right? So we gotta get through the entire Penacony story and keep building this account so that way we can level up our new fake characters that we've got. Once again, guys, my fake Grand Order looks kind of weird. Hey, but that's 2 down. And on a good note here, we're ending with almost 30 pulls, and we're still expecting to get some more next patch as well. They'll be giving out some free 10 pulls probably. So I think we'll be able to hit another pity on just probably free pulls alone. And then if the banners last a while, we should be able to guarantee Rin as well over 150 pulls if we need to. So good things are happening, good things all around, but I think it's about time to call it for this episode because we've pretty much accomplished our goal. We've unlocked the endgame content. We could go unlock Pure Fiction and stuff too, and I think I will do that, but we've more or less accomplished everything that we set out to do in this episode. So if you're not already, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you can be kept up to date on this account's progression if you guys want to see more episodes, and let me know down in the comments below if you guys are enjoying this. And until next time, I'll catch y'all later. Stay hydrated, especially when Rin comes up.